This is your exclusive podcast episode for everyone who subscribes to me, and I need to process this information as I'm working through it. We are working on the original doll, the long series kind of format things. Let's go through it. So, I'm starting a timeline. It's gonna be like made prettier and stuff, but it's kind of gnarly, you guys. So, December 2004, Britney Spears pops up at Kiss FM, right? So, what happens a little bit before then? Just that January, that same year, she gets married to Jason Alexander. In November, Into the Zone was released. The original doll album is supposed to be recorded during Into the Zone. Britney says that it's the dark version of Into the Zone. It's the one that she actually wanted to release. Into the Zone is the sanitized version. April 2004 is kind of an interesting time because Britney Spears announces that she's going to create a reality show to capture the backstage life of the European leg of the Onyx Hotel tour. 6-episode series, which becomes The Chaotic with Britney and Kevin. Then she injures her leg in the Outrageous music video. Then in July, it's announced that she's engaged to Kevin Federline, whom she met 3 months earlier, which would be April 2004, when this docuseries, which would later be known as Britney Spears and Kevin Federline's Chaotic. Do you see what I'm seeing here? Can anybody let me know if they're seeing this too? That it kind of looks like the Britney Spears marriage to Kevin Federline was planned. Probably the only person that didn't realize it was planned was Britney. Because he's introduced in the first episode as her love interest. And also, Original Doll was canned by Jive Records because they didn't want Britney's image to be tarnished, the good girl image, but they're the ones that released the EP for Britney and Kevin Chaotic. And we all, I don't know, it's in my opinion that every single person and their mother thinks that Kevin Federline and that docuseries did more damage to Britney Spears than anything else. So why would Jive Records okay that, but not the Original Doll? That show did more damage to Britney Spears than anything that the Original Doll could have done. So, isn't that kind of weird, you guys? So, just my 2 cents. I don't know how long this podcast episode's going to be. I guess as I'm filming, I'll record more things. I'm also going through the intervention because the dates, look at these dates. Look how perfectly aligned they are. 13 days, 2 days, 3 days, 3 days. If you cannot tell me this wasn't a fucking coordinated attack against Britney Spears. Because it seems like it was. And it seems like it was a long time coming. This caught them off guard completely. You can see it in the Rolling Stones article that I'll probably go through in the whole episode in the Original Doll series, but just really weird shit, you guys. Like, let's see, let me fix this. I don't have conclusive evidence right now. I need to go through more research, but it seems to me that her team and her management, when they don't want to go through with something, will feign injuries to get out contractual obligations. Like, I'm pretty sure something with the perfume. There's a perfume lawsuit. Like, they are supposed to go through, well, to meet the Domination tour, they knew they didn't want to do it, or she didn't want to do it. So to get out of it, that's why they made up the whole lie about her dad getting sick and that she went to rehab. Because I believe the incidents that they claim happened when she was, in rehab or whatever, I don't think those were 2019. I think those were 2018. It makes more sense to me about that. I'm still going through it. So if you're watching this podcast, these are different from my actual videos because in the podcast episodes, what I do is I'm still formulating my thought. You're with me. We're in this shit together, bitch. Okay. So don't Don't be like, "Oh, she's not having all the fucking receipts that she usually does," because I'm learning, bitch. I'm trying to find the receipts, so it's just I'm now putting them here on different platforms. Usually, you would have to seek it a little bit harder, but enjoy. This is just a short one. I'll probably put a long version up for just followers or subscribers on any of the platforms. But I thought it might be interesting just to go over some of my notes right now. Talk soon. If you're followed or subscribed, wait for a longer version later because I got a lot of thoughts on this stuff. And I think instead of annoying people who maybe not want to like listen to this in my family and my friend circle groups, maybe I'll just start recording and then you guys can give me feedback in real time. Yeah. There are worse ideas out there.